Thanks for sharing that. Part of after I got divorced and I was back out in these dating streets,
Mm-hmm.
you would see a couple of things, primarily on social media, but also presented on people's dating profiles where they would talk about that. And I'd never heard of ADHD or knew what it really meant or anything like that. Anxiety was a word that I was familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my take that I saw a lot of people throwing out these words saying that they have anxiety, saying that they have ADHD. And then if you go, oh, when were you diagnosed? Well, I was never really diagnosed, but I just know that I have it. And I had an issue with that.
No, I get that. Yeah, I can completely get that. And sometimes that's what people do. Like they see something. And don't get me wrong, one of the things that I've never been diagnosed for, but there's kind of a little bit of humor in there. I think I'm a hypochondriac. What is the definition of a hypochondriac? Someone who thinks that they have a whole bunch of things that they don't have.
Okay.
um, I remember there used to be this show called Popular that was on, it was on like one of those CWs or something like that when we were growing up, when we were in middle school, high school era. And I remember there was this person, I think it was Popular. There was this person who was on the show who on the show got diagnosed with leukemia, and their symptoms were headaches. Like they had headaches and some other stuff, and it couldn't be explained. And they went through all this testing and everything, and it turns out the person on the show had leukemia. And I remember at the time I was having really really bad headaches. Um, so I just remember thinking, and I didn't say it to anyone, like, praise God. I didn't say it to anyone, but I was like, oh my God, I have leukemia. Like, I just remember thinking that because I am a hypochondriac, which oddly enough is the one thing I have never been diagnosed with, but it's the one thing I think I have. And it's funny because that is the definition of a hypochondriac. But no, all those other things I have been diagnosed with. At one point in my life. And it's funny because I didn't receive those diagnoses until I was out of the K through 12 system. And I feel like had I been given those diagnoses when I was in the K through 12 system, things would have looked a little bit different for me. I think my life would have gotten a little bit different. I would have probably been able to get the supports that I needed.